Hello, listeners, and welcome to this episode of the Supplementarian. Today I have a special guest, my friend and co-worker, Jayne Rizner. Hello, Jayne.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Say hello to our listeners and tell them a little bit about your health background.
Well, I'm a retired nurse. I'm also a retired massage therapist. So I have studied health for my whole adult life. But my secret love is natural medicine. I've been using essential oils since way before they were cool, probably about 30 years. And taking supplements myself, using them with my children and stuff like that. So just overall health and wellness is really my passion.
Oh, absolutely. And Jayne brings a wealth of knowledge into the business, and we just love working with her. And today we want to talk about, as the new year unfolds, everybody's talking about goals. And so we're going to talk about goals here as well. And if your goal is improving your health in 2024, we really want to make the goal our habits. I'll repeat that. We're going to make the goal the habits, the things we do every day. If you truly want to be healthy, it's more about what you do every single day than what you do really big every now and then. So one of the goals that a lot of people have is taking their supplements, but remembering to take their supplements and knowing when to take their supplements can often be confusing. So Jayne's here to help us unpack some different ideas on how to make that happen so that your habit of taking just what your body needs and making you feel your best can be a reality for 2024. So, Jayne, you take a variety of supplements. What was one of the things that helps you remember to take them every day?
Well, the best thing that got me started was putting a reminder on my phone. So I'm a person that I don't take to habits very well or very easily. So I still actually have that reminder on my phone. Not that I always need it anymore, but I just keep it on there.
Yeah, and that's a great thing. We all have our telephones with us, so you can just have your phone, set an alarm that goes off every single day that reminds you, hey, it's time to take my supplements. And that's a great and simple thing to remember. One of the things I like to do is pair one habit with another. So for me, I take a lot of liquid supplements, and I also drink an energy tea every morning. The energy tea is loaded with vitamins, minerals. It's green tea. It gets me going and makes me feel good. But then when I add my liquid supplements to it, I'm taking those a little bit at a time all day as I sip my tea. I don't just sit there and drink it down. I sip it for several hours. So that gets my body absorbing it really simply. And different forms of vitamins, which we'll talk about in our next episode, can be taken in different ways. And one of my favorites is in my tea. But a lot of people also have the habit of drinking coffee. And so if you drink coffee every morning, have your supplements sitting right there by the coffee pot. The placement of the bottle can be a simple, easy reminder. So, Jayne, do you drink coffee every day?
Every morning. Yep, I make a cup of coffee, and that's already something I do every day. So the reminder on my phone is for taking my supplements that I take at night, and the coffee is my reminder to pair that with my supplements every morning.
And see, that's simple. That's super simple. Coffee pot, supplements, they're together.
Yep.
Another thing that's important to remember when you're trying to form any habit is prepare for it. And if you lay your supplements out the night before, you can use a pill sorter, is something a lot of people use. And then we also sell a lot of things here in what we call nutrient packs. So the whole entire amount of supplements you need for the day can be in a single pack ready to go. So you're not having to open different bottles and lay them out. They're already ready and packaged together. Or again, you can use a pill sorter and have yours ready, and you're not having to sit here opening 10 different bottles saying, I need this and this and this one, or counting them out. They're ready to go and simple and easy that way. Anything we can do to make something simpler makes it easier to be a habit. I'll repeat that. Make it simple. It's much better and easier to form a habit if it's simple to do. And when we're talking about placements of supplements, another one, like I take melatonin at night. My adrenal gland is way overworked and never seems to know how to shut off. So I need extra melatonin a lot of times to help me fall asleep. By having that bottle of melatonin next to my bed, because I'm only going to take that when I'm ready to go to sleep, is a perfect way for me to remember to take that. And it's much better to remember to take it 30 minutes to an hour before I go to bed so I can go to sleep and actually get a full night's sleep than to wait until I'm restless and haven't fallen asleep to take it. So Jayne, can you think of any more different ways we can help people make taking their supplements, therefore make feeling better all year, a habit?
Well, I think it kind of adds to itself. When you start taking them, then you start feeling better, and you notice when you don't take them. So just getting started is half the battle. If you just start to take your supplements, you'll continue to take your supplements most likely, because when you stop, then it becomes a problem. And also, I think finding out what kind of person you are helps you increase your chances of creating a habit from a goal. If you're a person who needs accountability, if you're a person who needs, I don't know, if you're an upholder and you need to make a list and write it down or something like that, if you find out what kind of person you are or think about what kind of person you are, sometimes that will help you make appropriate steps toward your goal.
Absolutely. And for me, I love lists. I live off lists. You can ask anybody. I have list of lists, projects for projects, right? But having that little checkbox that, yes, boom, I did that. I accomplished that today. That was one of my goals for the day, because that habit is my daily goal. And I can check that off.
And it doesn't work for everybody.
Yes.
Right. It works for some people, but the next person needs their friend to call them and say, did you take your vitamins this morning?
Yes.
Because it's accountability they need. So everybody is different that way.
Yes. And that's another great thing with our challenge, healingfromtheinsideout.club. If you go to that website, you can sign up. SNS is a sponsor of that, and that helps with the accountability, because you're getting bonus points for doing something healthy every single day. So don't forget to mark in there when you took your supplements, and you can earn points for that as well. It's a great way to challenge yourself and have that accountability, and you can find accountability partners in the club if you want somebody specific that calls you. I also have an accountability partner, and we try to touch base every Friday and call each other and say, hey, did you meet your goal this week? Did you get that done? And we give each other a pat on the back, or we hold each other accountable. Hey, what didn't work? Because sometimes it's just as important to evaluate and stop and say, I didn't get that done. Why? What did I allow to become more important? And here's the thing. 2024 is a year for you to take care of you. Because if you haven't taken care of yourself, you can't take care of the kids. You can't take care of the husband. You can't take care of the business. You can't be the best you in your job if you're not the best you inside. So let's make this the year that changes. Let's make this the year that you take care of you so you can take care of everyone else. All right, Miss Jayne, anything else we need to add?
That's all I can think of. Oh, you might just want to mention the challenge starts on the 15th.
Absolutely.
So that people know to go ahead and get signed up. Yeah.
Absolutely. Our Healing from the Inside Out.club challenge begins January 15th and will run through February 13th. But the challenge will actually continue on all year long, but the 14th is when we hand out the prizes. So you've got 30 days to try to win one of those prizes. But we're going to challenge you all year long to be the best you can be. So let's make this the year of change, lasting change, by making our habits our goal. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Supplementarian. Join us next week where we'll delve into more information on supplements and what form they come in.